Welcome to AI in 8 minutes or less, your daily AI update. I'm absolutely thrilled you're tuning in today because, well, we're diving into a massive paradigm shift in the world of vibe coding. If you're currently using tools like Claude Code, Codex, or Cursor, your standard coding workflow is, quite frankly, fundamentally broken right now. But don't worry, let me explain exactly why that is, and more importantly, how we're going to fix it using something incredibly powerful called an AI memory vault. Okay, let's dive right into this. So let me ask you, are you wasting tokens on code-based context? Honestly, it's a universal pain point every single vibe coder is dealing with right now. Think about it. When you fire up a new conversation with an AI coding agent, what actually happens? It has to completely relearn your codebase every single session. It spends this massive chunk of your context window, and your expensive tokens, by the way, just blindly searching around, trying to figure out how your project actually works. It's just wildly inefficient. Section 1. The AI context limit problem. Right now, a ton of developers are relying on this scattered, clunky maze of separate Markdown files. You know the drill. Maybe you have an auth system deep dive Markdown file sitting over here, and an auto updater review file hidden over there, just littered all throughout your directory. Because of this total lack of structure, your AI agent is basically forced to grep and search entirely in the dark. It has to scan through your raw code and all these disconnected files over and over again. We literally have to stop doing this. The absolute best solution to this mess is what's known as the memory vault. A memory vault is essentially an intertwined, connected graph of information. Think of it like a permanent external brain for your AI agents. Instead of the AI having to blindly search your codebase every session just to learn how things work, it finally has a structured, single source of truth that it can query directly. The big takeaway here? This means your AI never has to start from scratch again.
Section 2. Obsidian, the memory vault.
So, what makes this paradigm shift so powerful? Well, it's all about the concrete benefits it brings directly to your coding workflow. A tool like Obsidian lets you create entirely separate memory vaults for specific projects. For instance, you could have one dedicated vault just for your UI directory and a completely separate one for your API. But the absolutely crucial point here is that you get full memory recall. Let's say your AI is working in your API and needs to use your custom decorators. Instead of frantically scanning 59 different controllers to intuitively figure out your decorator patterns, it just queries the Obsidian vault. It instantly pulls up the exact complete catalog of your custom decorators. You drastically reduce your token usage because the AI is pulling from its own structured memory instead of grepping the raw code. It's brilliant. And you've got to understand the sheer scale of the Obsidian ecosystem. It's totally driven by the community, with over 2,750 community-built plugins available to customize your vaults. This lets you tailor your AI's brain exactly how you want it. Now, one of the most absolutely critical plugins you need to know about is DataView. I mean, it has 4 million downloads for a very good reason. When you install this in your Obsidian Vault, it provides an incredible advanced querying system. This means when your Claude Code agent interfaces with a Vault, it can dynamically search and query your project's memory with laser precision, rather than just fumbling around for basic keyword matches. Section 3. The Obsidian Setup Challenge. But here's the catch. The biggest problem with Obsidian is the friction of actually connecting it to tools like Claude Code or Codex. Honestly, there just isn't a great out-of-the-box integration right now. You kind of have to build the custom tooling yourself. You have to create the vault, then manually go into your claude.md or agents.md file and hardcode the directions that point your AI to that specific Obsidian directory. And even then, when you prompt the AI to write new memories back into the vault, it can be a bit hit or miss. It definitely requires some manual wrangling to keep the whole system synced up. Section 4. Bridge Memory and MCPs. So inside an agentic development environment called Bridge Space, there's this alternative out-of-the-box feature called Bridge Memory. And it is really cool because it natively interlinks concepts for your AI. For example, if you have a memory file documenting some common gotchas in your code, Bridge Memory natively associates and links it directly to, say, your dashboard routes memory. The agent instantly grasps the relationships between different parts of the code without you having to manually wire those connections together. But the absolute game changer here is the MCP, or the Model Context Protocol. You see, a Bridge Memory MCP runs locally right inside Bridge Space. It essentially acts as a baseline server that seamlessly integrates your codebase's structured memory directly into your AI coding tools. This brings us to the most crucial point, one-click agent sync.
Because the MCP is built right in, you don't have to manually point Markdown files to specific directories anymore. You literally just click Sync, and your memory MCP is instantly accessible across Claude Code, Cursor, Codex, and OpenCode. You just open a brand new workspace, tell the agent to use the Bridge Memory MCP, and boom, it immediately has full context of your entire project. It's completely seamless.
Section 5. Choosing your memory system.
When you compare the two side by side, honestly, both are phenomenal options that'll give you vastly superior results compared to having no memory system at all. If you want massive customizability and you're the type who loves tinkering with community plugins, Obsidian is an absolute powerhouse. You just have to be willing to put in the setup time. On the flip side, if you want something that is AI ready right out of the gate with native one-click MCP integration, Bridge Memory is incredibly intuitive. It completely removes the friction of getting the agent to understand exactly where its memory lives.
And hey, if you're sitting there wondering if putting the effort into setting up a memory vault is really worth it, just listen to these audit results. The host from our source material unleashed a Claude agent specifically using an interconnected memory vault to review their API's custom decorators. And because the agent actually had a structured single source of truth to pull from, it perfectly analyzed the codebase. It found 7 medium issues and 9 low issues with the layout alone. It achieved far superior, highly accurate results without burning tons of tokens blindly searching the raw code. It's amazing.
I want to leave you with this massive takeaway from our source today. You have to be using a memory system in 2026. If you're not, you're going to get left behind. Whether you choose the highly customizable path of Obsidian or the totally seamless MCP integration of Bridge Memory, the era of forcing your AI to relearn your project from scratch is officially over. So, the real question is, are you going to keep paying your AI to blindly wander through a dark, clunky maze of files? Or are you finally going to build it an external brain? If you enjoyed this, subscribe to AI in 8 minutes and never miss what matters.